Well, let me tell you something, brother.
Snort, snort, snort.
Kogan. Drip.
Snort, snort.
I got the drip. Go. So I'm excited for today. We're only 3 goals away from hitting DSP Tries It Super Chicks, which I said is a brand new restaurant in my area that does chicken sandwiches, tenders, so a few sides like loaded fries, and they do frozen custard, which is actually a rare thing. Like I never see frozen custard these days anymore. So that's going to be neat. So we got a bunch of stuff going on, but the first thing to talk about today is the YouTube chat, because right now I finally have it. Okay. Finally, this new system that is called Top Fans. So what is the Top Fans chat system? How does it work? And why should you care? Well, first of all, the Top Fans chat system is a new way to create engagement on live streams on YouTube. Basically, how it works is no matter how you interact in the chat, you earn experience points if you're here live during a stream. So if you just chat a message, type it in there, you get experience. If you thumbs up someone else's contribution, you get experience. If you do a super chat or a super sticker, you get experience. The one thing I'm not sure about is memberships, because we haven't tested it yet. I don't know if you become a member or if you gift a membership, if you get experience for that. That I don't know yet. I guess we'll figure that out over the course of the day. Okay, back to talking about this new Top Fans system on YouTube chat, okay? So basically, no matter what you do, you earn experience, whether it's liking, chatting, or super chats and super stickers. By the way, I just got a 5 sub bomb from BattleDuck9000, and it doesn't look like, a 5 membership bomb from BattleDuck9000. It doesn't look like that counted, right? I'm checking. I'm going to refresh just to be sure here. Let me reload. No. So, BattleDuck, thank you for the support. Thanks for those memberships. That helps a lot. But it doesn't count towards this new Top Fans channel point system. Okay? Now we know at least. All right? So, oh, wait. BattleDuck says, no, I had leadership participation turned off. Oh. Well, in that case, maybe it would have counted. Now we don't know. Oh, really? Okay, Overdrive says there's a question mark you can click. Okay, let's click this. So what is the leaderboard? It's a place for fans to stand out in the community. The top 3 get special badges in live chat. It resets every stream so you can always try again. How do you get on the leaderboard? You'll need to collect experience points, and here's how. Send live messages or send super chats and super stickers. That's it. Half thought out idea. Let's launch it, even though it doesn't really do anything. Well, if you care about getting some extra recognition, what it really happens, the feature is you get a purple symbol next to your name if you're the top 3. The top number 1 is a bright purple, and then number 2 and number 3 are a dark purple symbol that shows a crown. Wow, right up my alley, because already you guys have crowns if you're members on the chat, right? So that's kind of cool. But it is kind of silly that it doesn't really do anything. Then again, there's a channel points feature over on Kick that also does absolutely nothing. So it's just another silly thing. If you happen to super chat one day, you're going to get some bonus experience or some bonus, priority in the chat. But I don't really expect that this is going to do much at all. This seems like the beginning of a good idea that's not fleshed out yet. Again, much like everything that YouTube does. So I guess we'll see. Okay, but thank you guys for the early support. So I should say BattleDuck gifted another membership to try to test and see if it would work, and it didn't seem to do anything. So thank you, BattleDuck. That's another $3. That's right, and knowing Google, because BattleDuck says, knowing Google, it might look simple, but it's insanely convoluted behind the scenes. No, knowing Google, it'll be broken by tonight. Like by later tonight, the whole thing won't work. And then they'll have to take 2 weeks to fix it. That's how they are. Now, theoretically, Danzak should be the number 1 person because that was $5 and that was the biggest contribution that anyone did, right? Let's see. Let me click on the leaderboard now. Yep, Danzak is in first. 250 experience for the $5 super chat. So you get 50 experience points per dollar. That's how it works. 50 points per dollar when you do a super chat. Okay. There you have it. All right. Well, we got a little bit of something to mess around with today. We'll see how it goes. Hopefully it doesn't completely destroy my streams, right? Hopefully there's not some kind of, it doesn't break it and it doesn't screw it. Hopefully not, right? I guess we'll see. Gabriel says, why do we only get 10 for $1 contribution? Maybe it has to do with the size. Maybe the bigger the super chat, the more experience you get per dollar. It could be. I'm not sure. I mean, the only way we'll ever know is for all of you to keep doing larger super chats. So if someone does a $6, then a $10, then a $20, then a $50, then a $100, then a $200, then a $500, then a $1,000, then we can test those experience points and see how many you get. So let's test that right now. Didn't work. Oh, well. Klein says he thinks $200 will give 10,000 experience because he saw someone do it in a stream yesterday. What about $1 million? Exactly. What about $1 million super chat? How many points would you get for that? Let's find out. Anyway, I did get a tip this morning as well. It's a $2 tip. Could you please not entertain anything? Thank you. Okay. Someone's tipping $2 and talking about drama. No, absolutely not. All right. Well, thank you for the early support, guys. That's awesome because we are working towards 60 goals hit of support. We're at 57 out of 60 right now. Okay. That means we have 3 goals to go to unlock DSP Tries It for this week. Now, obviously, I'd like to do one as soon as possible. I'd actually like to do it either today or tomorrow. Reason being, my wife is working those 2 days during the daytime, so it would make more sense. Man, my throat, I got gunk in there today. Hold on one second. Excuse me. Stupid allergies. I got gunk in my throat today. Okay, so I would like to do DSP Tries It either today or tomorrow because my wife is working, and when she comes home from work, it's nice if we do DSP Tries It that day so she doesn't have to cook dinner. So it would work either day. Now, we need three more goals. Each goal is $150, right? We are already a good head start of that. What are we at, 30-something here? So we're already on our way to hitting a goal today on this very first stream of the day. So when we hit 60 goals hit, it is DSP Tries It Super Chicks. And what I'd like to do today is take a look at their menu, and maybe we could figure out what it is that I would actually like to check out for this DSP Tries It. All right, so here it is. So the sooner the better. The sooner we hit the goals, the better. We have 3 goals to hit. And like I said, I would like to do it either today or tomorrow because that would make sense. So that way my wife doesn't have to cook. All right, so let's get it going. Let's get some support rolling. We already have, what, 30-something bucks? I don't even know. Let's see. Excuse me. Let's see. King's Tax is rolling by. I'm going to see what it says here. We're at $36 of support. So thank you to those who supported early here. I realize it's to test, the leaderboard system. I get it. But it would be awesome if we could hit those goals. Now, Blueprints concludes today. Please stick around and hang out with me for the conclusion. And let's hit this goal. Let's have a final show of support for awesome puzzle games. Because let's be honest, I never play puzzle games. Almost never, right? I skip pretty much every puzzle game out there. And this was one that I gave a crazy long playthrough to. I very much enjoyed, super unique, and I do recommend it to anyone who likes puzzle games. This hair is bothering me. I'm going to go brush my hair in a second. I recommend it to anyone who likes puzzle games. It's a super good game. But as a content creator, I got to call it, okay? All right, I'll be right back. I'm going to brush this hair that's sticking straight up. I don't know what's causing that. So, by the way, those of you just joining on YouTube, we have a new channel points system in effect for each stream. As you can see, if you take a look at the upper right-hand corner of your chat screen, you should see a top fans leaderboard. That is based on how much you chat, how much you like things, and if you super chat or do a super sticker. Those things are counted towards there, and that's where that leaderboard is based. The top 3 get a purple symbol next to their name in chat. So if you super chat, you will likely propel yourself to the top of that leaderboard today. That just launched this morning on my channel. All right, so the conclusion of Blueprints today, let's hit a support goal to get to 58 out of 60 goals on this stream. Now, if we get overwhelming support, if we get a whole bunch of subs, if we get a big tip, if we get a bunch of super chats, and we hit multiple goals, maybe we'll actually get DSP Tries It today. I would be more than happy to do DSP Tries It Super Chicks on this very stream, but that would mean that we have to raise $414, $414 from now, because we're already at 36? So 414, and then we'll do DSP Tries It right now on stream. Well, not right now, but at the end of this gameplay segment, we'll order Super Chicks, okay? So I hope that you guys will come back tomorrow, and if we hit a support goal once a stream, one on this stream, one tonight for Minecraft, and one tomorrow for GTA, that means that we will do DSP Tries It Super Chicks tomorrow on stream. Now, that's my goal. That's what I want. I want to do it tomorrow. I hope that we can actually do it tomorrow. So let's get it going. Please let's get some support on today's streams. So I'm very excited to start Donkey Kong Bonanza this Thursday. Now, I will have a special animation and a special sound effect that will play for this playthrough for a $20 super chat or a $20 tip. So anyone who does a $20 super chat or $20 tip, you'll get to see a very special animation. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to spoil it. But hopefully you guys will come by on Thursday and you will support that stream and you will see the special animation that has been created for this playthrough. Now, I'm playing it all day Thursday for the record. So for those who are excited for a hot new release, all day Thursday will be Donkey Kong Bonanza, okay? Good stuff. Okay, well, that is what I had to talk about for today's podcast. No lie, I had about 40 minutes. I wanted to talk about the new chat stuff. We're done. So what I'd like to do is open up the podcast to Q&A. If you guys tag me in the chat, I'll respond. And if you do a contribution, I'll shout it out, and we'll get some momentum rolling. Let's hit that goal. Let's get Super Chicks. And let's see what you guys have to talk about today. So I will say this. Today's support on Kick would be much appreciated, and here's why. I had a great return stream on Saturday, and the Saturday night stream was dead on Kick, 0 support. And then yesterday, during the daytime, I received 1 sub on Kick the entire stream, and it was actually from someone from YouTube. Now, last night, we did get some subs on Kick. That was nice. But basically, since I've been back 5 streams, only 2 did I really get any support from Kick. And that support is appreciated because, hey, Kick is a significant source of support for me. So please, today, if you're watching on Kick, please support via either becoming a sub or gifting some subs to the community. Let's get some momentum rolling over on Kick, okay? Danzak did another $5 super chat. So now he is firmly in the #1 position on the leaderboard today on YouTube chat. What are your thoughts on Umamumusumamu? I can't stop playing it. I don't know what that is. What's Umamuzumumu? What is that? I'll have to look it up. I don't even know what that is. Here, let me see. Let's take a look. Uma Muzuma Hozabuma. Uma Muzumuma Pretty Derby. What the hell is this? What the hell is this shit? Translates to horse girl in Japanese. The term refers to the anthropomorphized characters in Uma Musumo Pretty Derby franchise who are depicted as young women with horse-like features, like ears and tails. What the fuck? This is bizarre shit. People are weird. So if you want to fuck a horse, play Umazuma Goobaduma now on your phones. Good for you. Jesus. Anyway. No, I did not read Animorphs growing up. That's not your style? Oh, I'm sorry. What do you fuck? Sheep over there? Save us GTA 6? Sheep or maybe cows? What do you fuck? Weirdos. No, this is like a viral weirdo meme. It really is. Like, the game actually has gone viral and apparently is weirdly popular. It's fucking bizarre shit. Bestiality. It's what Sonic's all about these days. So maybe there you go. Maybe Sonic the Hedgehog loves the game. Maybe he's playing it nonstop. All right, guys, listen. Let's hit this support goal before we even start with blueprints. Why? Because when we start with blueprints, undoubtedly half the audience is going to leave. That always happens. So let's get some support right now. Let's get some momentum. Let's get a super chat, and whoever does the super chat will likely be the #1 chatter on the new Top Fans leaderboard. Let's get a tip to beat this $2 tip that we have as the top tip. Let's get some subs over on Kit. Let's get that support rolling right now. Let's get some momentum. Let's get some shout outs going, and let's get some hype. Here we go. Let's do it. Let's get someone to beat all the top contributions, which are super low. $5 top super chat, $2 top tip. Let's beat those right now. The old mailman did a $5 super chat and asked, would you consider simul streaming on Twitch again? Pros and cons. Thanks for the show. Well, here's the thing. Why did I leave Twitch? There's two main reasons why I left Twitch. After streaming on Twitch for 5 years, Twitch overnight, without any warning, removed my partner status. When I asked them why, because they gave me no reason when they did, they responded claiming that I had used hateful speech. When I said, what hateful speech are you talking about? Because I'm not a racist and I don't use hate speech. They said they don't have to tell me, but I'm welcome to reapply in a year to get my partnership back. To which I said, what's the point? If you don't tell me what I do wrong, I could never improve my conduct. Therefore, there's no reason for me to ever reapply because I could just easily be making the same mistake. And you're too ignorant to know that, apparently. That's ridiculous. So for about another another month, I wanted to say, I completely misspoke. I did keep streaming on Twitch to see if I could make a living just on tips. Then they suspended my stream telling me that I said the N-word, which I didn't. So I told them, no, I didn't. And then they said, oh, our mistake, and unsuspended my stream. And that was the straw that broke the camel's back. Number one, you tell me I do something wrong. I ask you what I did wrong and to provide evidence so I don't do it again. And you tell me you don't have to. Yes, you do. In reality, if I sued Twitch, I would have won that case because you can't back out of a contract without evidence that someone did something that violated the contract. Or else every single contract on earth would be null and void whenever someone just said, I don't want to do it anymore. So it's bullshit. I could have sued them. I would have won. I would have got my partnership back. I would have got lost revenue. I would have got it all. But there was no point because it would have taken years. Okay? That's number one. But number two, the fact that they over there have such bad moderation that on a whim, on someone just false flagging you, saying you did something you didn't do, that they will suspend your entire business until you clap back and say, no, I didn't prove it. And then, oh, you're right, you didn't. I'm not going to work there. That is insanely unprofessional. Insanely. All right. So I have been streaming on YouTube now for over 4 years. I've never had a single issue like that. I've been streaming on Kick since the fall. I haven't had a single issue on Kick whatsoever. So why is it I can stream on YouTube and Kick with no problems, but only on Twitch there's an issue? It sounds like the issue's not with me. Sounds like the issue's with their fucked up business and the fact that they have fake ass moderators that are volunteers that are fucking pimple-faced nerds and kids that don't know what the fuck they're doing, and the fact that they're completely unprofessional. I don't want to work with Twitch because Twitch is a shitty place to be. They have absolutely bad attitudes towards certain kinds of content, which makes no sense. They actually promote bad actors and let them get all of the attention and favoritism while others get treated like dirt. They can kiss my fucking ass. I'm never going back to Twitch. Oh, by the way, and this is something that I absolutely need to emphasize. You ready for this? Twitch pays less than anyone else. by a lot. Twitch pays you less to stream on there than any other streaming service. You get less of a cut than YouTube, less of a cut than Kick, less of a cut than Rumble. So why the fuck are you streaming there unless you're an idiot? No, I mean it. Why would you be streaming on Twitch unless you're a moron when you always get paid more elsewhere? There's literally not one logical fucking reason to stream on Twitch. Not one. No one can actually justify streaming on Twitch besides saying, oh, it's the best place for discoverability. It's the fucking worst place for discoverability. More people are streaming on Twitch than anywhere else, so how the fuck are you going to get discovered, you stupid idiot? That makes no sense at all. Do you want to know who likes streaming on Twitch? Liberal lefties! Because Twitch is run by liberal lefties who protect liberal lefties. So if you like acting like a weirdo, dyeing your hair and dressing up and pretending and being a fucking just degenerate, go to Twitch. They'll protect you. Outside of that, if you're a normal fucking human, go anywhere else and they'll pay you more money. There you go. So in reality, can one singular person in my chat right now justify a reason to actually stream on Twitch? What would be the reason to actually stream on Twitch? Right? What would be the point? Everyone says no. A better chat? Well, I would argue that the Kick chat is pretty close to the Twitch chat. It's almost identical with features and the like. I mean, it doesn't have super chats, or I should say cheers right now, but it's getting there, right? An extended audience base, and that's about it. Exactly, right? Like, yeah, if you want to say, oh, I'm literally streaming to everywhere, but outside of that, there's no point. You get nothing. There's no benefit from being over there. You get paid less. You get moderated to the out of crazy reasons for no fucking reason. They're completely unprofessional of a company. They suck shit. I'm not going back to them. They can kiss my fucking ass. All right, we're at $50 of support. We're a third of the way to the goal. Let's keep that rolling. Who's going to beat our leaderboard here? Who's going to be a bigger than a $5 super chat right now and propel themselves into the top spot of the top fan today on YouTube? Who is going to be bigger than a $2 tip? $2? That's the best you can do. Who's going to top $2? And who is going to be the first person to gift a second sub on Kick, because we only have one this morning? Let's get some support. The old mailman just did another $5 super chat. Now he's number 2 in the top fans rankings today. I was assuming widening the net could bring in more passive income, same as streaming on TikTok, but if the pay sucks, I understand. No, it's literally the worst. I would argue the only bonus to streaming on Kick is the Prime subs, where everyone who has Amazon Prime gets the 1 free sub a month. So you do get some, like, it's like passive behind the scenes income for those who just give you their Prime sub. But outside of that, it's not worth the hassle. Do you really want to stream somewhere where every day someone's going to falsely accuse you of doing something you didn't do, and they're so fucking dumb they actually hit you with the penalty like you did it, and then you say, no, I didn't, and then they reverse it? Or worse yet, you say, I didn't do what you're saying, show me what you mean, and they say, we don't have to prove anything, see you in a year. What the fuck is wrong with them? Like, really, that's the most unprofessional treatment I've ever seen in my fucking life, and I'd like to see what harebrained fucking idiot at Twitch made that decision against me. Because can you imagine running your business like that? We can penalize people who are making us money and then not tell them why. One of the dumbest fucking people on earth, that's who did that. Literally has to be a fucking dunderheaded dunce who can't tie their own fucking shoes, and their mommy changes their fucking diapers every night. Because you can't actually be in business and know what you're doing and act like that. You can't. You have to be a fucking loser moron. Yes, they allow people, certain people, to get away with whatever they want. Whoever they think is aligned with their political beliefs or their agendas, they protect and let them do whatever they want. But anyone else, remember, it was at the exact same time both myself and Wings of Redemption, both were kicked out of the Twitch partner program. They claimed for different reasons, but they never justified the reasons. They just did it. So what it is they didn't want us in their partner program because they're a bunch of lefty losers. And they were, these guys, loud cows, we don't want them making money on our site. Well, you can fucking suck it because no one needs you. You're the past, really. Twitch is the fucking past, and they are going to fail. The only people left are going to be the weirdo fucks. So how are we doing with this new leaderboard? Let's take a look. So Danzak is in the lead with 675 experience points. Then we have the old mailman in second place with 500 experience points. World Weather Authority is in third place with 325 experience points. Sadly, King Gabriel has been demoted. He was number 1. He's down to number 4 with 235. Then we got Axel Donkey and Apollo both tied at 175. And everyone else is below them around 150. There you go. Okay, what else you guys want to chat about today? What's on your minds? And thank you for the early support. Let's keep it going. Let's keep that momentum. Like I said, let's hit that goal by the end of the podcast. Let's hit the goal so we can just chill with blueprints and try to solve this final puzzle. Yeah, so everyone is coming and asking what's going on. This is the new chat feature. It was just added to my channel today, but other channels have had this for like 2 months. It's based on how much you chat, and it's based on super chats and super stickers. So obviously, if you do a super chat or a super sticker, it gives you way more points than if you're just chatting. But that's what it is. And it's a ranking system that basically shows who's been the biggest contributors or whatever. So there you go. By the way, now the old mailman is the #1 top chatter. He has overtaken Danzak with that $10 super chat. So now it is old mailman in first, and it is Danzak in second. Stewart is currently in third, and World Weather Authority has been completely kicked off the top 3 leaderboard. We're now up to 109 of support. We're almost to the goal. Let's hit that goal before the podcast ends. How are we doing with this leaderboard? Let's take a look. The old mailman is still in first place. Danzak is now in second place. Wilson Frederick, with that 1 super chat, propelled themselves right into third place. And then we have Gabriel, Axel, Stewart, World Weather Authority, and more down below. Alrighty, everyone. We're in the home stretch of the podcast, and we are very close to hitting the goal. Let's do it right now, so that way as we do our final session of blueprints ever and we finish the playthrough, we can just say, we're good. We don't have to worry about support. We're like right there to hit the goal. Let's do it. So we got a whole bunch of super chats today, right? We got some memberships. We have 2 tips, each of $2, and we have 1 sub so far. Oh, as I was saying that, Gabriel the Blessed just gifted a sub. Thank you to Gabriel for that, because I was going to say, can we get some more subs? That would be greatly appreciated. Particularly today, subs would be very appreciated, and here's why, guys. Obviously, I was away for a whole week. We're down about 250 subs from where I was. It really sucks ass that that's the case, but it is. All right. And right now, if we got a rallying of subs, it would help me a lot. I mean that, too. Like, if we got a rallying of subs today on Kick, that would help me a lot this particular week, coming back from a week away. All right. So if you're on Kick and you like the content, please support it today. Please sub or drop some subs. That would help me a lot. Wilson Frederick did a $14.26 super chat. That's a weird amount. I don't know why it's that much, but he says, let's get closer to the goal. Let's go, Phil. Thank you to Wilson. That's $14. That gets us to 146 of support. And then your future stepdad just gifted a sub over on Kick. And that means it is official. As we're here at the end of the podcast, we have hit the goal. Thank you all for your support this morning.
I got the drip going. 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 It's like a faucet that's dripping. You can't make it stop. So what do you want me to do? Have a mute button that every second I'm tapping the mute button just in case I'm gonna have to clear? Like, this is what I mean. These dumb kids. This is what it is. It's dumb kids.
So how are we doing on this leaderboard? Let's take a look. Number 1 is once again the old mailman. Number 2 is Wilson Frederick. Number 3, Danzak. King Gabriel in 4th, Axel in 5th, Stewart in 6th, World Weather Authority in 7th, and then everyone else is 8th or lower, with Old Mailman in a pretty resounding lead, 2250 experience, 2,250 experience points on this stream. Now remember, guys, we are now at 58 out of 60 goals. In 2 more goals hit, it is time for DSP Tries It Super Chicks. The thing is, the day is young. I have a blueprint stream right now, and we could hit another goal. And if we do that, we'd be so much closer. If we had 2 more goals, if someone over on Kick is feeling generous and says, you know, Phil, you're awesome. I like your content. Sad about last week. We missed you, but I want to help you get to this goal right away. And if you did, I don't know, maybe like, let's see, 60 gifted subs right now to get us 2 more goals, we could do Super Chicks today. We could order it on this stream and do DSP Tries It Super Chicks on this very stream. We wouldn't have to wait. And I would love to try some delicious, mouth-watering Super Chicks right here on the stream today. Did you see those sandwiches? The Korean barbecue, the blackened chicken, the avocado. Oh, man, the custard, the frozen custard. Oh, come on. Let's do it. Let's do it. Super Chicks. Not enough memory on this page. My YouTube chat crashed. It says not enough memory. So that probably means that this new leaderboard system is taking up more memory than the old one. It crashed the chat. Wow. KFC launched fried pickles today. I don't care. Super Chicks has fried pickles, and those are going to be damn tasty when I go, snap it in my mouth, and the juices are flowing everywhere, squirting all over the camera. That's what I want to do right now, today, on DSP Tries It, but we have to hit 2 more goals. Let's do it. Okay. Jinwoo says, you sound ungrateful when you hit a goal and you immediately ask for more. Spoken like a true loser. Exactly. Spoken like a true loser. Because no one here cares besides you because you're jealous. That's the truth. You're the only one who gives a shit. All right.
I got the drip going. 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 I got the drip going.
It's like a faucet that's dripping. You can't make it stop. So what do you want me to do? Have a mute button that every second I'm tapping the mute button just in case I'm gonna have to clear? Like, this is what I mean. These dumb kids. This is what it is. It's dumb kids.